Hey y'all, it's your old buddy Adventure Brad here. So if you're working with one of these RAZOR scooters, which I'm doing a conversion here, which there's going to be a video posted here shortly on this conversion, putting one of these RAZOR power packs in something, they've gone and done something screwy, which is really annoying. One, if you're just trying to troubleshoot these things and you don't know this is up and you're used to the old controllers, you would think you have a problem. And two, why do they care if you change the throttle on it or whatever else? That's just really quite annoying. So what they have done here is normally you could just hook the throttle up to your plug, you know, the green, the red, and the black wire up, and your throttle would work. Black's ground, red's 5 volts, and green's the variable from like 0.08 to 3.2 or 3.4 or something under 5. So it's real easy to, let me find so I was having a problem, so I started looking here. Well, this yellow wire down in here, I don't know why you guys can see that, is labeled VCC. The blue one's ground, and then the other ones are the same on the Hall effect sensor. And if you guys don't know how it works, there's this little black sensor right there. It's called a Hall effects, and it sees that magnet passing by it and the different strength of the magnet, so it changes the voltage out on that reference wire. So those are going there just like they should. The yellow comes out of the plug harness cable, goes over to VCC, ties on the same pad, and comes back. VCC is pretty much your pack voltage. I don't know what it stands for, but that's like always just straight up battery unregulated voltage and things I've messed with. Blue's ground, and then it ties to this switch. It then goes to the brown wire back into the harness. And initially, this is the 0 throttle position, and when you touch on it, you can see that plunger pushes in. So I figured, okay, so they're making contact with that switch and making it all work together. Well, I started measuring the voltage and stuff, and that's at rest 25 volts. So the long and short of it, what you have to do, and then it cuts the voltage away. So it's at 25 volts sitting there, but as soon as you touch it, it cuts it away. So I was going, oh no, this is going to be a nightmare to try to like come up with some little throttle piece. And as I'm getting my testing equipment together in just the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to rebuild a throttle with some little like lobe thing to do this, and maybe I'll just buy an inner controller or screwing around with it. But me being cheap and using parts on hand, and this is a Scott Gap thing, I jumpered the wires together. Actually, I used a proper jumper, and it worked. So then I just did this to show you guys a little bit better. So what you got to do is you got to tie the yellow, which is the VCC wire, back to when it comes through this plug, it changes to brown. So on this side it's orange. You could be ghetto and cut them off here if you wanted to do it right. I would just take your old throttle, depin the two, plug them in, put a dab of solder on it, do something nice. But if you tie them back together like that, power it all up, then you could actually use, I'll use the foot throttle inside of here. Oh, what did I knock loose? Power on. Okay, those have to make a good connection. You see, like, here the little relay click. It's like there's a safety relay in there. If the relay's clicked, the motor spins. But if those wires are disconnected, make sure they're obviously disconnected for you guys. No spinning motor. So that's what it is. If you just take these two wires, tie them back to themselves, you hear their little like relay inside clicking. And that's just what allows the motor output, apparently, which is a whole lot of extra monkey motion and really quite annoying RAZOR. Because, like I said, just from the standpoint of troubleshooting, if you don't know they did that funkiness, yes, big thumbs down from the modding and the troubleshooting community, RAZOR. But anyways, I will continue to rock your products because for the most part they're pretty cool. You guys go ahead and rock your stuff and have fun. Adventure Brad out.